Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, see you again with me, Muhammad Agung Trianda. This time I was told you to make an English segment for the final grade of the semester by Mr. Sabriandi. Okay, for the title of my assignment, which is the distribution of system from the power plant to consumer. Well, I will start the explanation. Next. Electric power plant. An electric power plant is a facility of installation designed to generate electrical energy from various types of natural energy source. It is the first and most vital component of the electrical power system because without the generation of electricity, there would be no energy to transit and distribute household, industry, or public facilities. The process of generating electricity typically begins by converting other from the energy such as mechanical, thermal, hydro, wind, solar, or even nuclear energy into electrical energy through the use of the device called a generator. A generator operated based of the principle of electromagnetic induction, where electricity is produced when a coil rotates with it a magnetic field to rotate the generator. Mechanical force is needed, which is provided by turbines. The turbines are driven by various energy sources depending on the type of the power plant. For example, in a steam power plant, turbines are turned by steam produced from burning coal or oil. In a hydropower plant, water from a dam flow to spin the turbine. Meanwhile, a solar power plant uses solar panel to directly convert sunlight into electricity without needed turbine. There are many types of the power plant, and the choice of which to use usually depend on geographical condition, the availability of natural resource, and the energy needed of a region. In addition to PLTU, PLTA, and PLTS, there are gas power plant. They burn natural gas to produce steam. Wind power plant, they use wind turbine, and geothermal power plant that would release steam from beneath the earth surface. There is also the nuclear power plant, which use nuclear fission reaction to produce the heat needed to generate steam. Each type of the power plant has its advantages and disadvantages. For instance, PLTU and PLTG can quality produce large amounts of energy but emit greenhouse gas. Of the other hand, PLTS and PLTB are more environmentally friendly because they use renewable energy, although their output depend heavily on weather conditions. Therefore, to ensure reliability and sustainability, a combination of different types of the power plant is other use natural energy system. In summary, electrical power plant play a crucial role in modern life. Nearly all human activities, whether in household, industry, education, or government, depend on a stable and reliable electrical supply. Without power plant, everyday activities lighting, communication, manufacture, and modern transportation will not function as day to day. High voltage transmission. High voltage transmission is a system or a process for delivering electrical energy from power generation plant to major load counter, such as cities, industrial zone, and consumer area. Using high voltage electrical network, typically ranging from over 17 kilovolt up to 500 kilovolt or more. The state comes after generation and acts as a crucial intermediary between power plant and the distribution system, which eventually supplies electricity to end user. The primary reason for using high voltage in transmission is to minimize power losses that occur over long distance when electricity is transmitted at low voltage and high current. It causes significant power loss due to the resistance of the transmission line. According to the formula, power loss by increasing the voltage and reducing the current for the same power level. The losses can be gradually reduced. This is why the voltage step-in of the beginning of the transmission process using a transformer before being sent across long distance. Transmission systems are generally cast based on voltage level. High voltage overhead like SUTT 17 115 kilovolt. Extra high voltage over line studded 500 kilovolt or higher. Next, there are two primary methods of high voltage transmission. Overhead lines. They use conductor suspended on tall tower or pole. This is the most common and cost-efficient method, easier to install and maintain. 2. Underground cable usage is densely populated urban area or location the overline in vertical. They are more expensive to install and harder to maintain both over their safety and aesthetic. Next, main component the high voltage transmission system include conductor, metal wire they carry electrical current, insulator, separate the conductor from the tower to prevent current leak, transmission tower, steel structure that hold the conductor high above the ground, protective device such as a leg arrestor, circuit breaker, and relay that protect the system from fault and overload. Next, at the end of the transmission line, a step-down substation reduce the voltage to a medium level suitable for the distribution system. From the electricity is sent through medium low voltage network to consumer such as home, buses, and factories. High voltage transmission is essential for ensuring that electrical energy can be delivered efficiently, reliably, and safely from power plant to distant location where it is needed, even over hundreds of kilometers. Electrical substation. An electrical substation is a critical facility in a power system that functions as a link between the transmission system and the distribution network. It serves to either step up or step down voltage using power transformer. Depending on the rural and location with the power grid, substation at a major nodes where power from generation is transited to transmission and to distribution, making them essential for assuring to continuity, stability, and reliability of electrical supply. Next, generally substations are categorized into the two types based of the function. One step up substation located near the power plant. This substation increases the voltage from 11 to 25 kilovolt to 115 to 500 kilovolt for efficient long distance transmission with minimal power losses. And two step down substation located near the load center. The substation reduced to high transmission voltage back to medium voltage 20 kilovolt substation for distribution to consumer. Next, main component of a substation. One, power transformer, the core device for stepping or step down voltage level. 2. Circuit breaker, used to connect to or disconnect electrical flow during normal or fault condition. 3. Disconnector or isolator, separates equipment from the live system for safe maintenance, circuit or overload. 4. Surge arrestor, protect equipment from fault surges to electrical or switching. 5. CT and VT, used for measuring electrical quantities for protection and control system. 6. Bus bar, conductive bar, the connection incoming and outgoing lines. 7. Control panel and protection relay, control system operation and protect against fault like short circuit or overload. Next, function of a substation. Adjust voltage level for transmission or distribution needs. Distributed power across multiple distribution lines. Monitor and control the power system using control room or SCADA. Protect the system from fault such as overload, short circuit, or lightning. Enable maintenance and metering of the power system due to its vital role. Substation or often monitored using SCADA system for real-time remote monitoring and control. The layout is completely designed with layered protect system of the system to ensure safe and reliability operation under all conditions. Next, medium voltage distribution. Medium voltage distribution is the state of electrical power delivered vary where electricity is distributed from the step down substation to distribution station or directly to large consumer using voltage typical ranging between 6 kV and 20 kV. The system acts as a bridge between the high to voltage transmission system and the low to voltage distribution system, playing a crucial role in ensuring that power transmission at high voltage can be efficiently and safely distributed to various zones or load counters. Next. And this electricity flow through network known as a medium voltage network, which consists of overhead lead of underground cable designed to cover wide areas such as residential zone, medium to scale industrial park, shopping center, and public facilities. The conductor in the GTM area usually suspended of utility pole or laid underground, especially in urban environment to ensure safety and space efficiency. This distribution method provided flexibility in power rating and allow electricity to be sent to multiple redirection from a single distribution point. A key component of medium voltage distribution is the distribution transformer, which step down the voltage from 20 kV to 3080 or 2020 volt, making it suitable for the use such as household or small business. The transformer can be mounted on pole insulated of ground level or housed indoor with a substation building. Medium voltage distribution also incorporated protective and control equipment including push, reclose, and relays, which serves the detect of isolated fault such as short circuit, overload, or ground fault. Many of the systems are connected to SCADA system for real-time remote monitoring and control by grid operator, enhancing the supervision and reliability of the network. Distribution substation. Distribution substation is a crucial component of the power system that functional to step down medium voltage 6 kV to 20 kV to low voltage 318 or 220 volt, so that it can be safely and efficiently used by an user such as household, small business, official like industry. This substation make the transition from the medium voltage distribution network of the low voltage system, playing a key role in ensuring that electricity reaches consumers with the proper voltage, stability, and safety. Next. Technical. Distribution substation contains several electrical devices, but the core equipment is the distribution transformer, which perform the voltage conversion from 20 kV to 318 to 220 volt. The substation is also equipped with protection panel, load breaker, surge arrestor, and grounding system to ensure the reliability and safety of the power supply. The protection devices are essential to prevent damage from overcurrent, short circuit, or lightning strike. Based on the physical from location, distribution substation are included into one pole mounted substation installed on utility poles, usually found in rural or residential or with light to medium load. 2. Pad mounted substation installed on ground level within protective housing, commonly used in urban area or light industrial zone. 3. Indoor substation house within building used for high demand customer such as large commercial building or factories. The required equipment, protection, and aesthetic consideration. Next, distribution substation are strategically placed close to consumers to reduce voltage drops and energy losses to facilitate assures maintenance and system control. In modern systems, their substations are often connected to SCADA system, enabling more remote monitoring and control. This allows grid operator to detect and respond to fault quickly and efficiently. The main function of a distribution substation are to deliver power at a safe and usable voltage, maintain voltage reliability and quality, and provide protection to the network against electrical distribution. With distribution substation, electrical coming from transmission substation could not be used directly by end users, as it would still be at voltage too high for standard household or commercial equipment. Next, low voltage distribution. Low voltage distribution is the final stage of electrical power delivery system, where electrical energy that has been stepped down at the distribution transformer, typically to 318 or 220 volt, is directly to end users, including household, official store, school, public facilities, and small industry. The system in the network used in the state is called the low voltage network. Is typically constant or overhead power lines supported by utility pole or underground cable, especially is in densely populated urban area where safety and aesthetic are prioritized. The cable use constant 3-pass conductor and neutral, supplying 380 for 3-pass load and 2020 for single pass load. They are the standard voltage used for everyday electrical equipment. Several supporting components are necessary to ensure proper operation of the low voltage system, including power cable, distribution panel, electrical meter to measure consumption, miniature circuit breaker for overload protection, which is socket, grounding system, and leakage protect device. Next, the low voltage distribution system must complete with string safety insulation standard to avoid fire hazard, electric shock, and over distribute. Therefore, all installation must follow national standards such as SNI and PUIL in Indonesia. Next, electricity consumers. Electricity consumers are individual or attention the receiver and utilizes electrical energy after it has gone through the stage of generation, transmission, and distribution. Consumers represent the final state in the power system where the electricity having been stepped down to stable voltage is used for various purposes such as lighting, powering machinery, heating, electronic devices, and public utilities. Consumers are not limited to household, but also include sectors such as industry, commerce, government, agriculture, and social service. Based on usage scale and type, electrical customers are categorized into several groups. 1. Residential consumer use low voltage electricity 220 mainly for basic needs such as lighting, TV, refrigerator, fans, water pump, and house appliances. Commercial and business consumer include shop, stall, office, mall, hotel, and restaurant. Their typical have great high load and may use either single pass or 3-pass electricity 380 volt. 3. Industrial consumers require large amount of power and use the 3-pass system 380 volt or higher. Other operated heavy machinery and may have difficult substation. 4. Government and social consumer include school, hospital, government building, religion facilities, and other public service institutions. 5. Agricultural and farming consumer use electricity for irrigation from processing water pump and lighting in farm on plantation. Each consumer has a contracted power capacity tolerant to their use needed and protected by devices such as MCB to prevent load overload. Their energy capacity in measure using a kWh meter, which determined by the monthly bill. In modern system, their meter are billing upgrade to small meter and allow for real-time monitoring and consumer access to mobile web application. Consumers also play a vital role in energy conservation and efficient electricity use. Government and utility provider of the remote program the encourage the use energy saving applications, personal solar panel system, and controlled load management to maintain national grid stability. Thanks you.